There's hope for my city. We are the chosen ones. We are the light, reflecting His only Son.
This is Pastor G with Hope for My City podcast. I got some very special guests with me here today, man. It's been a long time coming. I just want to get right into this. I want to jump right into this, man. First off, I want to talk to you, bro. Introduce who you are, and then I want the fellas to kind of say who they are. But I want you to start off, bro.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm Orlando Sestel. I'm the president of the Brazos Gators. Gators standing for giving all thanks to our righteous Savior. And we started back in 2011.
Yeah, I'm Andrew Johnson, the recruiting coordinator for the Brazos Gators, and was our part of the beginning back in 2011.
My name is Raphael Walton. I'm vice president of the Brazos Gators. Three gentlemen that came together for a purpose.
Tell us how it all began. Like what happened from the very beginning? What happened right before and then right into when it started? Who wants to start? Who wants to go? You want?
And well, I guess I started off. These guys right here got memories like elephants. They can feel it in.
Okay.
We were we all Raphael was with Waco Lions organization here in Waco, Texas, at the Waco Y, and Drew and myself, we with the Southern Panthers. And man, we just felt like we could do more. And so Power Move Monday came, Ray came over, Drew came over, and we were just, what can we do for our city? What can make us stand out? And how can we help our community? And that's how we all got started.
It was more of us trying to help the kids that was at risk. You know what I'm saying? And we was really just trying to protect the youth that was unprotected at the time. So it was a big deal that we started something for the community. And it wasn't just a football team when we started. We started out community service, cleaning parks that was dirty for years. We put a lot of footwork in at the beginning to get us started. You know what I'm saying? We didn't never ask for handouts. A lot of meetings. Sometimes we was meeting 2, 3 in the morning just trying to figure out how to save kids. And that's how we got here now.
Wow.
We got together really with the common goal of changing the narrative, not only of the game of football, but giving something better for the youth. And we came up with it, but one thing we had to add and must have is the grace of God. We added God in the situation, so that made us different from everybody.
For sure. At the beginning, we went church to church.
Really?
Yeah. Every Sunday, it was a new church. Like, we wanted the neighborhood to know about it. So, like, the community of the church was a big deal for us at the beginning. And some of them kids ain't never stepped foot in a church. And that was the biggest thing. That was the biggest eye-opener to us all, that how many of these kids ain't never even been inside of a church.
And man, just going to different people's churches and allowing them to see people from our community and how our kids reacted to being in church. You know, they never seen anybody come up and give them the grace or give them the leverage of even being in the church, because they've been so rejected. Like I said, we deal with at-risk population. That's the reason we never changed our prices. Our prices always stayed low and affordable so people could so they could participate. And we got out, man, we hustled, we hit that pavement. We, like you said, we stayed up to early morning hours, man, figuring how we gonna do this. And that's what we did, man. We had to have car washes, and we had to do barbecue plate sale, fish plate sale. Like you said, we even did community service. We even helped Reverend Wilbur Austin when he was out campaigning. We helped him put his stuff out in the community, man. As we went around, we let people know who we were and what we were about.
Tell us, gentlemen, like how can you guys have a heart for the type of individuals that you're saying? Like, can you talk about your experience and your background?
Hey, I was a troubled kid.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was in alternative school from 4th grade to 12th grade.
Okay.
Literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, my dad passed when I was 10 from natural causes. And at the end, that's what made me really stray away. You know what I'm saying? So like I could identify with a lot of things that these kids was going through when they had absent parents. So I was able to reach them on that level where at school, the teacher might not care if you got an absent parent. You know what I'm saying? But you come to football practice, we trying to talk to you, trying to get through to you. Like everybody right here, man, we have spent thousands of dollars on food, on feeding kids. Thousands. You know what I'm saying? And it was kids that was hungry. We weren't feeding them for no reason. They was really hungry. Like, so it was a big passion for us to help the kids that was getting rejected. Like that was one of our biggest purposes is focusing on the rejected kids, so we can give them something positive for a short period of their time. We couldn't give it to them for a lifetime, which I wish we could, but we gave it to them as good as we could. And to this day, they still pay homage when they see us. They love us for what we gave to them. And that's really what it's all about, man, is helping the kids that, like I said, that was unprotected at the beginning.
And like I said earlier, that's one of the reasons we kept our prices reasonable so individuals could be able to participate. We couldn't afford it all on our own, but we did what we could do. Me, I came from a single-parent home, and I knew how hard it was for me to be able to play youth sports. And so my whole input into this is let's make it affordable for our kids. And at the same time, I was brought up in the church. And so what we did was going around looking for tackling dummies, man. And the young lady that had a tackling dummy invited us in, and she was doing a Bible study. And it reminded me of something that I used to do when I was younger. And I said, man, you know what? This is something that we need to implement in our program. That'll make us a little different, you know, us implementing the man who give you the talent to be able to play. You know, we don't give you the talent. We don't run no touchdown. We don't do no push-ups for you. But the man, our creator, that give you the talent to do this, you know, let's go ahead and give him some thanks and give him some recognition in what we do. And, man, doing that, man, we started going out doing community services and things of that nature, man. That just put us on the map. But we came up with the Gators giving our thanks to our righteous Savior. I think that right there what really tilted the whole deal. And that came on that Power Move Monday, I believe. And that's what kick-started everything, man. We went and took off from there.
What year was that again? 2011.
Yes, sir.
So in the beginning, tell us a little bit about with that same question about being able to identify with the kids and stuff like that.
Yes, sir. Well, for me, a lot of people know me from in high school. I did play football for university.
Okay.
I did
Star.
have I did have action at possibly playing college ball, but decisions I made my senior year, I ended up catching a charge, and all the football after high school kind of went out the window. And it led me straight. It led me to the streets of Waco, Texas. And from there, I was out there for years. I was lost. I did a lot of things that I'm not proud of, but through the grace of God, like always, He found a way for me. And my main purpose for this was to help a kid that was lost out there like me, that wanted to go to college to play ball, or messed up somewhere in high school. They didn't get the chance to do nothing. I wanted to see a change. I didn't want to see a lot of kids go down that same path.
Yes, sir. And we done sent over 30 to college.
Yeah. But you got to understand, back then we had over a 63% next level rate that was coming from our organization that was going on to play maybe D2. We didn't have no big colleges to go, but we had some to show up. We had one to go to Washington. We got some that's coming out now. But like I said, that wasn't our main focus. Our main focus is giving yourself a second chance at this thing called life. I myself, I went to penitentiary. I went to the penitentiary. I was in Mexico when I went to the penitentiary. I got caught up with 300 pounds of marijuana, man, and it got me to the point to where when I came back home, I had to do something to keep these kids from the situation that I was in, because I couldn't do nothing because I was a felon. But I wanted everybody in Waco to understand I wasn't a bad person. I was just doing something to try to make it. And so, like I said, we're getting along with these young guys right here, man, and we all had the love for football. We started using football as a tool to get these guys to come in. And like I said, man, when we start teaching, the only way you can teach is the love. You know what I'm saying, man? Most of these people just come out and they yell at these kids, and man, you got to actually build a bond. You got to love these kids to let them know that you here for them. We done had kids in the juvenile, and guess who shows up at the juvenile door? Yes, sir, I'm coming to get you. You know, I show love like that, man. That's the only way we can do that. And like I said, man, it's been plenty of nights that we have set up with our kids because they were displaced from their home due to other things that was going on. So, man, we were blessed just to be in the situation we was in to be able to help. So you got several of our coaches that have been in trouble, have been in a penal code situation, but being out here on the field gave them that extra opportunity to let individuals see the work that in the person they genuinely was.
And let me tell you this though, I started coaching at 18 years old because of him.
Really?
Like I started coaching at 18 years old because of him. I came down here, I went to a little dribblers game, and he was coaching. Not even football, he was coaching little dribblers. And he seen me, you know what I'm saying, just doing what you do in Waco, Texas. You ain't back then you ain't had nothing else to do but hustle. And he said, come coach with me. You know what I'm saying? I was 18. He was like, come coach with me. He was like, come by my house, and we're gonna coach this basketball thing together. You know what I'm saying? There was a summer basketball league. Got into it, we coached. We won it. Yeah, we won it.
We winning everything.
Yeah. Come on, man, stop playing. We won it.
Yeah, we winning everything, baby. As you still see, we continue to win.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
we
saying?
won it.
We're gonna always win with God in it. You know?
Then he was like, man, look, I got a football team that I'm coaching too. He was like, and they need help. You know what I'm saying? Come out here and be a part. And when I went out there, man, I fell in love with coaching. It didn't have nothing else to do with it. I went obsessed with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, no holding back, no nothing. This was every day. I'm at his house at 8 a.m. getting him up out the bed, man. Let's talk about football. Yeah, let's talk about some football real quick. But man, he saved me when I was still a juvenile. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in Waco, Texas, no parents. Like I just said, my daddy was dead. My mama was in East Texas. I came down here on a bus pass with like $1,500. You know what I'm saying? And made a way. And a big part of that story is right here to my left and to my right, because when he came into my life on the cool, I was still out there in a way. Yeah, he wasn't letting up out for me. You know what I'm saying? So
How so?
What? Man, come sit down, man. I'm finna go out tonight. No, you ain't. Sit in the truck with me. He hold me in the truck till 1 a.m.
Really?
What? I'm telling you, he gonna hold me in the truck till 1 a.m. But I didn't know he was saving me.
The one thing you gotta realize about Ray Fair is very organized in what he does. Like I said, man, the reason well, it's crazy because I was after Ray Fair's son for the longest. And we happened to play each other. And Ray Fair was one of the guys that scored on me. I had one year undefeated. Nobody didn't score on me. And the next year, I was on my way to another undefeated season. Nobody scoring on me. And Ray Fair scored on me. And to show you how big-headed I was, I walked off the field and left my team on the field because I was upset that they scored on me.
And that team that he's talking about, that's a big part of this story.
Yeah.
Both of them. I'm talking about the Lions team that scored on us.
Okay.
And the Southern team that was on the field at that moment. Those kids is a big part to how this all started. You know what I'm saying? Because like you just said, he had a son out there playing at the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And the group that we had, that was the rejects. The group that didn't nobody score on.
Yeah.
That was the first group that they was calling the rejects.
Really?
And am I lying? And then we went undefeated. You know what I'm saying? And they thought they did us bad by giving us a team full of them. And next thing you know, they blossomed. The 2 teams that was on that field, 14 of them won state championships together.
Wow.
Well, they won twice.
Twice.
They got 2 state championships.
Twice.
For people out there who don't really know what that means, can you kind of just in a quick way put it into perspective for them when you say championship, state championship?
Say, man. I mean, I'm gonna put it to you like this right here, G. How many people do you have in Waco, Texas? 130,000?
Yeah.
You got 130,000 kids that came through our high schools, and you can count the ones that won state championships here in Waco.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just a big deal overall.
On one hand.
And the thing about it is the same teams that they stopped from playing as youth players and that we had to take on the road for 10 years because we were blackballed.
Okay.
From playing in Waco because they said we had a select team and we had girls on our team. We had, matter of fact, the both teams that I had that were decent, that I called decent, that were good, I had girls playing on those teams.
Okay.
We had one playing linebacker, and I had another one that was playing defensive end and tight end. And when we switched over and said we were going to start the Gators, the individuals that was running the league here in Waco say, we're not going to allow these guys to participate because they have a select team.
And
Well,
there right there was the downfall of Waco, Texas.
How so?
Because at that moment, Waco, Texas had the youth all the way around. We had every YMCA. We had Boys and Girls Club. We had everything that we needed to be successful as adults by giving back to them. You know what I'm saying? So when they cut us out their league, it broke up a whole league. So it gave a whole generation of kids no guidance. You know what I'm saying? So the big spring of violence that we just had about 8 years ago, those kids never had a shot because they put us on the road, right? So if we dealing with parents that can't afford to get them to East Waco, we know they can't get them to San Antonio, Austin, Houston, Dallas. So you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So a lot of kids, these Saturdays that we traveled, them 10 years that he talking about, a lot of kids.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of kids that was still sitting at home, though, that couldn't play. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then they had Grand Theft Auto and all this old crazy stuff at Call of Duty, and that's how we had that wave that we just had. But what I'm saying is, if everything would have stayed the same, Waco would be a different place right now.
You think there'd be a better opportunity?
It'd be a lot less mamas crying about their kids dead.
So to that, how the target audience, the young folks that were reaching from the Gators, how important is sports for them to be involved in from y'all's perspective?
Well, to me, I think, me personally, I think it saved a lot of them kids. Man.
How so?
Because, like you say, man, we get calls 2, 3 in the morning. There's kids walking around, and they ain't got nowhere to go. Or Coach Ray, I just need $2 to get something to drink. I need something to eat. A lot of these coaches probably don't get them kind of phone calls. But with them being around us, man, we would literally get these kids. We would play Saturday. Them kids didn't want to leave. Barely get them to the house. And they back with us going to church Sunday.
Not leaving till Sunday night.
We go leave church, we go eat, and then we going over Coach Snub's house. Shoot, they over there 6, 7 that evening. They got to go home, go to school Monday, but they still with us.
So y'all doing life with these young
We did
people.
a lot.
I'm,
a lot.
right now to this day, that same group, we still guiding them right now in their 20s. Yeah, some of them, that kids that's back playing for us. Some of our cheerleaders, they sons, are now playing for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like we still heavily involved. We would never turn our back on the Gator. And what I mean by that is you can be 30. If you put on that green and black, you part of it.
Yeah.
It really did, man. It really did save a lot of them.
A lot of them.
And you got to understand, too, not only did the game teach them teamwork, but some of these kids had to get out and go to work to try to pay their fees. And when you get out and you have a young man coming over with a lawnmower early in the morning saying, hey, Coach, I want to play, man. What can we do? And we loading them up and we taking them out there to go get that work.
Yeah.
So not only did we teach them teamwork, we taught them how to work. We taught them how to give back. We taught them how to be responsible. You know, man, it's a people talk a lot about the Gators. Man, we have never had an altercation on our field. We had arguments, but the Gators have never had an altercation, a fisticuff against no one. We was out here at what's that church called, man? Victorious Life, and a young man pulled a bat on one of our cheerleader coaches, and he used some racial slurs toward her, and that's what really put the nail in the coffin to get us put out of Waco. And the young man that ran the lead at the time, he didn't even want to call me or see me face to face to let us know he was kicking us out the league. He was upset because he had to pay for each and every one of our teams to go to the playoffs. He kicked us out the league via email.
Yeah.
And, man, that is no way to treat an individual, especially when we haven't did anything wrong. And then to be used, to have racial slurs thrown in our face, take our kids back to East Waco type stuff. Our kids are from all over, man. You gonna know a Gator when you see a Gator. They play for everybody from Midway to La Vega. We had some play for Lorena.
Yeah.
We done had some
everywhere.
Every high school
in Waco, Texas.
Waco, you just know it's a difference because the way we teach our kids. We don't just teach them, we love on them. And when you give them that tutelage and you teach them the way we teach them, you can't move away from that.
I like to say thank you to something that we ain't never said thank you to. We went to Journey
Baptist Church out in China Springs.
We went to Journey. Hey, and them people didn't know us. They didn't even know what we had going on. They didn't know. Listen to what I'm trying to tell you, Pastor G. They didn't know it was 3 sets of gangs inside their church at this moment. I'm just keeping it real. Hey, but they helped them kids that day. That was before we ever had a pair of helmets, shoulder pads, anything. We went to that church and they gave us $3,000 for them kids for showing up.
Really?
You hear me? I'm talking about we was only there 30 minutes. But it's the fact that we brought them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Somebody, they seen that we was dealing with a monster. And we was trying our best and they gave out. You know what I'm saying? And they right there really helped at the beginning. And we ain't never had a chance to even say thank you to them. You know what I'm saying? Because we just haven't, but that's one thing that burnt in my brain at the beginning. Like, they didn't ask questions. They didn't ask why. They just was like, we see that y'all here for a purpose and a reason, and we want to help.
You know, I've been able to observe just being around, and I've been able to go to a couple of the games here and there, and some of the ones that I go to, I see other kids that you're playing against. They'll come up and talk to you guys, and they're excited. And tell us about that.
Man, you say, man.
If you really want to be honest,
If you want to be honest,
every kid want to be a Gator.
everybody wants to be a Gator.
Hey,
Really?
I'm gonna tell you.
That's my opinion.
Now, I'm with you.
That's my observation. You feel me?
Everybody want to be a Gator.
They don't even want to play
So-
against us because they want to play with us. You feel me?
Yeah. And
Like-
then you got to understand from way back then, like I said, man, they knew we loved because we went and bought vans to get our kids to the
for
game.
sure.
Really?
We're the only
we-
organization that pull up with a van full of kids
bus.
at a game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we pulled up. Nah, we
Because-
rented a big bus too to go to H-Town twice.
Yeah, man, we had to do that because our parents couldn't
Parents didn't have the
afford
means. They couldn't go.
to be there.
And they
And
rode
so
with their
we
kids
had
on
to
the
do
bus.
Really?
Yeah, we had to do it, man. And you got to think about, man, before they showed love in Waco, Texas, people outside of Waco, Texas loved the Gators. We wasn't, man, Waco, I mean, if you talk about the Gators, like they said, nobody can really tell you nothing about it because we just recently started playing in here.
COVID-19 is the reason we here.
That's the only
COVID-19 would
reason.
have never happened, we would still be on the road.
We
right
still
now.
be on the road. We was road
We
famous.
still be on the road right now. Austin, Texas, we love y'all too, baby. I swear, y'all love the Gators.
Yeah.
Hey, Austin, Killeen
Dallas.
too, Dallas too. But the
Killeen,
love that Austin
San
showed
Antonio.
to the Brazos Gators, man. Austin, Texas, love them Brazos Gators, man. And we done had some classic battles out of
Say,
Austin,
man.
Texas that I wish Waco, Texas could have seen.
Hey, man, you know, matter of fact, right now, the league that we in right now, the AAU, we had some guys out of Ennis. They kin to us, by the way.
For sure.
They had won 4 years straight.
2 undefeated. I mean, no scores.
They had won AAU championships 4 years straight. They called us down because they wondered why they had never played us. Why we ain't never seen y'all? Man, so we get on the road. This is the 10U team that I had that went undefeated that they made up a schedule for when we was in this victorious life. And then so we had to just find tournaments and people to play on. Anyway, we go to Belton and we played the game in Belton, and then we got on the bus and traveled to Ennis that same day to play the state champions of the 10U.
Mm-hmm.
And say, man, when I tell you that was one of the most hypest games that I think I ever coached.
That was live.
It looked like a college game. We already knew what the 12U was gonna do. We came out there and they said, y'all won state? How y'all win state? You sure y'all want to play our 12U? We already know what Ray was gonna do. Ray, man, the best coach to ever come through the Brazos Gators is sitting right over there in the hat. Rayfield Walters. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the kids gonna love him because one, he's genuine. He gonna tell them the truth, and we gonna be there for you. Myself, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm just loud. You know, I'm just a loud individual, but I love hard. Drew is the same way. Like I tell Drew, we used to get on Drew a lot because all the kids like Drew because that age gap that was there. They can identify with him a little bit more than they could with Ray and myself because he was out there with him. He was almost their same age. But like we was telling him, man, just be consistent. Be there for him. Finish the job. Don't start something and not finish it. Once he started doing that, man, I think he started being more effective and started doing this deal with these kids in our community. Yeah. That's the reason people look up to him right now. But the best coach that we ever had to come through the Gator organization up to this day present is Rayfield Walters.
Yeah, that's my boy. I'm going to tell you, man, there's another story. My bad, another story, man. I was getting my hair cut. Matter of fact, this has been my barber's ever since I met him.
Only one gonna cut my hair.
It's been my barber ever since I met him. Real talk. So it was a group of kids running around Waco, beefing with each other. 3 a.m. type beef. Not no junior high beef. And they was kids though.
Okay.
He was cutting my hair. I say, we're gonna do the same. He was like, we got to get them together. Right? I was coaching 8U. I went up to coach 13U with him. It was just me and him. And he was like, we got to put them on the field together. Swear to God, Pastor G, listen to me. To this day, they still ain't practiced with each other. Listen, we couldn't even practice because they were so gang related with each other. They didn't want to deal with each other. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But listen to what I'm finna say at the end of this, though. That's the best team I ever had. That's the best team I ever coached. And guess what? We only had, 15?
Yeah, 17.
17. We had 17 of them. And we went and we target the leader of each little clique that they had.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we target the leader of every clique. If you the leader of the clique.
They
brought them together?
They rode on the van.
Yeah.
They rode on the van home.
Really?
So what I would do, the main leader of the group, I would keep him on the van. I'm gonna take you home. I got you. I'm gonna take you home.
Yeah.
He's sitting in there. He's seeing all of everybody get dropped off. Me like, Coach Ray, what you doing? You know, he on there with me and them, and me, him, and them.
Yeah.
You know, he like,
Because I got his clique in my car.
I ain't gonna let them do nothing to you. You know, I'm not gonna let them do nothing to you. They not gonna do nothing. So by the time I get them in there, let them ride, I drop them off, and then I have one-on-one with him. I just tell him what was real, what life was all about, man. This gang stuff ain't what it is.
Yeah.
You choosing something right now, you too young. You got a lot of opportunity right now to be doing something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So the next day, I got another one. Kept him around him the whole time. I would pull up at a store on purpose. Don't even need nothing out the store. Go in the store and leave him in the van with all of them. Yeah. Put him in a very uncomfortable situation. He looking at me like, he's sitting in the front seat like, man, I can't believe you did me like that, Coach. Man, they not going to do nothing to you. They really want to be like you, want to follow you, too. You know what I'm saying? If you do something good, they would do something good. Yeah. That type of thing. So I did that with all three different little gang leaders, quote, gang leaders.
Same,
but
man.
by the end of the day, I guess maybe probably about a month or so, season started. And I look up, they start exchanging phone numbers.
Yeah.
Man.
Really, a drill actually kind of broke the ice. We was doing a drill, we called it a tip-up drill.
Okay.
You throw the ball, he tip it like a tip pass, and then the other one intercepted. So we was going numbers. It was only 3 of them there, and it was an odd ball that he had to go. He wanted to do the drill, but he didn't have nobody to go with that was in his little gang. So one of the other guys stepped. I go with him, and you can kind of feel the tension. I swear you could feel the tension just break.
Man.
Everybody just relaxed.
Yeah.
I was like, man, if them two gonna do this, if these two guys gonna do this, and we can make this happen. And that's what started a tip-up drill.
I'm gonna tell you one more thing though. You hear me? Listen to this. So we was on our way to a game in Austin. I was following him. We had rented a van. I'm talking about the tire exploded. Exploded. I'm talking about in Temple.
Yeah.
Exploded. I had to weave the tire. It exploded on us, and they was all on the van together. But we had to leave to go get a tire.
Okay.
It wasn't none but mamas there. So the mamas was like, hey, how y'all get them to act like that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we showed up at the game. At time it was time for it to start. You know what I'm saying? This the livest game I ever coached. And we actually lost this game. Yeah. But some of the players wasn't there that was from the different games, right? Yeah. So then they started wanting to fight for each other. That loss right there is the reason why we had 100% success rate with that group of kids. Yeah. Like right now today, that group of kids still doing good.
Wow.
Right now today. And that loss,
really?
I really feel like that when they lost like that.
Yeah.
Because they didn't just, they lost in a hard fight battle, but the kids that was there got beat up in the game. I'm talking about like bruised up bad.
Yeah.
So it was like revenge, right? So then when we met the same team in the playoffs, now they all clicked up. I'm talking about they dressing each other up.
Wow.
Say they dressing each other up just to get out there for that right there, man. You hear me? I'm talking about, now that game right there was packed like a high school football game. That game right there, I'm talking about people came from Austin, San Antonio, teams came from Houston, because the team that beat us was the team that they had penciled in to go to the championship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they had been going to the championship 3 years in a row, meeting
this
the same
one we
team.
was in Typha, though.
Yeah, this
now
Typha.
You got to understand, this is real football. When you playing in that Typha league, man, these kids play $200 to $300 to play. We was still paying $75 just to get you suited up. And so if you paid $200 to $300 to play, your kid had something.
Okay.
And that was the Houston. No, that was
the Dale
the
Valley
Oilers. The Oilers.
yeah,
That was the Oilers they
Valley
played,
Oilers.
man. And they had them pins for the win.
They're
And
from Houston?
Not from out of Austin.
Austin. Okay.
And I remember after that game, they came and they said, "Man, y'all go ahead and win it all. Y'all played a hell of a game, man."
Yeah.
And like I said, I remember that because it was three different. That you probably even remember that back in the days when they had the little game called My Brother's Keepers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mafia and all them. That's
Mafia, all of them was on that same team.
That's all of them.
They couldn't even practice defense.
Really?
But hey, right now today, they walk around each other. They get along.
Yeah,
Wow.
They kids playing with each other right now today.
man,
You know what I'm
it was.
saying? That's my most successful team, even though that they didn't win.
Wow.
Like the fact that they was able to get over something as
Yeah.
kids.
So you got to understand.
Man, wait a minute.
Not only us teaching them, they taught us.
So I used to mentor. I used to go to alternative.
Yeah,
Challenge, and well, both of them. And I used to go mentor the high risk kids, the ones that get in trouble. And one of the guys that was leading a lot of that stuff, he gone. But I used to mentor him, man, a lot of the youngsters out there, man. So yeah, I remember that, man. Wow, man. I tell you what, man, that's beautiful, man. That's awesome that you're able to make a difference in the lives of like y'all said earlier, folks that others out there look down on or reject. You know what I mean? Y'all accept them. But that remind me of how God is with us. Like God accepts us. Whoever rejects us, God says, okay, come over here because I accept you. Yeah. You know what I mean? And y'all show that love to other youngsters out there and their families. But not only families, but in the coaches. I mean, you're sitting here attesting to that. You know what I mean? Like, I want to ask a question. Well, first of all, for a point of clarity, because I'm not all into sports, but I'm in Texas, so I know a little something about it.
For sure.
But let me make sure I understand this right. When you say, and then I want to talk about national, when you're talking about state championships that you're winning, you mean to tell me that when the Gators here in Waco, Texas, when they win a state championship, you beat people like from San Antonio, big cities like Dallas, Austin, Houston.
Yeah.
Like, is that what you're saying? Like,
Yeah,
but from
the
Texas
state,
all over?
Nah, but the state championship that we're talking about, it ain't that. What happened is
Okay, talk to us.
we sent a group of kids to one high school.
Okay.
well, now you talking about in the U. You talking about it?
No, you talking about the state championship.
So the state championship,
yes.
Yeah.
So we had like
so
what was it? How many
14
kids
it was
that was
14.
on that team?
It was 14 that.
It was,
Well, I'm saying, so we got trophies, right?
yeah,
We got things back here, right?
yeah.
These
So
trophies.
this is from the
Now
U.
these nationals.
That's national. These are you. These are.
But do we
state.
have some for the state? I'm just trying to get the state things.
Okay,
Yeah.
as far as the state,
And
the leagues are different as far as the state.
Okay, talk to us about that real quick.
Like the league that we was in Taifa, they kind of a real statewide. They just don't have nothing in North Texas. They got West Texas,
Okay.
the Valley,
Yeah.
San Antonio, Houston,
Okay.
Austin, all in between.
Okay.
The league we in, it's AAU South, but it's Austin,
35 basically.
Killeen,
Okay.
Waco, Temple,
Okay.
and now Dallas.
Yeah.
Okay. So along I-35 all up and down.
35.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what's considered a state championship with us.
Got
Yeah.
you.
In the AAU.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay.
when you
Okay,
But
now
you got a lot of
talking
different
about that.
leagues that's bigger.
Now
Yeah.
in Taifa though, now listen to me. Taifa is a real state championship. Because Taifa will send you to West Texas.
yeah,
Oh, yeah?
Taifa will send you to the valley. Like you finna take about a 5-hour ride.
we
That's
done
what
went to the
Taifa-
valley several
Now
times.
listen to what I'm trying to tell you now.
Have y'all won those before?
Hey, now
Yeah.
listen.
We
We
went down to what, Far? Texas,
We-
they went
yeah,
down
we
to
went
Far, whatever it's
It was
called.
Edinburgh.
Hey, and we was doing this when we was at our lowest though.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
Like
we took a 4 or 5-year-old team down there at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so
Yeah.
you got to understand, man, that Taifa is a whole different ball game than what we are in right now. We're in the AAU right now.
Okay.
That AAU is just like he described. It's from Austin, now it's all the way to Dallas.
Okay.
So we playing from in between, all the little teams in between there. You know, San Antonio, we don't have them in the AAU.
Okay.
You don't have somebody in West Texas in the
Okay.
AAU.
Gotcha.
Now, when you in that when you in that typhoon, you playing real football.
Yes.
And you playing people from all over. Now that's a little bit more travel oriented than we are right now. And like I said, we had to dial it down because man, we not rich.
Right.
And
costs money.
Yeah, it costs a lot of money. And right now, we charge $150 for a kid to participate. That's the price of a helmet only.
Yeah.
So we got to get uniforms out of this. We have to go out there and hit that highway. I mean, at that pavement to try to make these things happen. So, like I say, if it had not been for COVID-19, we would never be playing in Waco, Texas.
Yeah.
We would still be a part of the typhoon.
And Pastor G, you gotta understand, when we started this thing, the helmets was $50. Now they $150 after COVID.
I don't know about 50.
No, I'm talking about if you buy them in a bulk. What was it, about 60?
About 75, 80.
In the 80s, yeah.
But it's still double.
Yeah.
And we can't, and the thing is, it doubled on us, but we can't double our prices. We can't go up on prices. We go.
Because he's trying to help the kids.
Yeah.
That's our community.
Yeah, and you got to look at what Waco don't pay livable wages, man.
Right.
Yeah, matter of fact, you got so many people right now that they fall up under the McKenna-Reno Act because they living with other relatives because they can't afford their own homes.
Right.
But then we can't give you a job because your job ain't paying no more than $18 an hour. Do you know the last time minimum wage went up?
Oh, it's been a long time.
Man, July of 2009.
Yeah.
It went up to $7.25.
That's crazy.
And we still at that right now. People just make it look good and say, well, I'm going to give you $18. Well, everything else done went up, Pastor G. So you still making that $7.25 an hour.
Yeah.
We have been here, man, and I told my brothers this the other day, man. I just went through something that was serious, man. I had a brain aneurysm. And the only thing I think God blessed me to still be here is because of what these guys helped me do with these kids. If we hadn't been mentoring these kids and taking these kids to church, man, I don't know if God would have seen fit to keep me here. So I'm blessed to be here. I'm blessed to be. That's the reason I call Raphael my brother. He's not my brother, but he's my brother. If that makes any sense to you, sometimes that's the only person I can call.
Yeah.
Drew is another one. And you would never see me with too many people, man. You will never see me hanging out with too many people. But these two right here, man, what we started here, man, and you know it was God sent because listen to the name, Gators. Man, we came up with giving all things to our righteous Savior.
Yeah.
And people still try to talk down on us. And they know nothing about us. That's the crazy part, man. So, man, whatever it takes and whatever God gave me left on this earth, I'm going to give him by serving my community. And if it got to go through this green and black, if it got to go through getting with other people, man, I'm not too big to say, man, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to make this a better place for our children.
I can honestly say that us three right here, the worst this city have seen in the last 30 years, we didn't either talk to, fed it, or walked with it. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And when I'm like, they know this. These kids was 8, 9 years old. I was like, man, we got to save these kids. If not, they're going to kill the city. They're going to kill the city. I say because, bro, they ain't giving them no chances. The only chance they got is us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't even talk. I would never talk none of their business. But like, man, I ain't sent money to the penitentiary for some of these kids, man. I didn't put money on their phones just so they can have me to talk to when they laying low inside the county jail. Like, I didn't see them come to the shop because I'm the mascot at the barbershop. So I done seen them come to the shop and just come on there just to tell us, hey, I love y'all. Thank y'all for what y'all did for me. Hey, what y'all did for me made me a better father. You know what I'm saying? Like this real talk. Like us three right here is like, I feel like we have made a difference. Not that we're going to make a difference. I'm gonna say that we already have, and we're gonna continue to do it.
Oh yeah,
We're gonna continue to do it because Pastor Jay, I'm gonna keep it real with you. There was no Pee Wee football team going through these school systems. We went through every elementary Waco, Texas had. No, not sent kids through their feet on their floor. Us three, every elementary that this city had.
We got a lot of coaches that's behind us doing it right now too.
Same thing.
How many coaches we got, y'all?
Set the standard.
How many coaches we got now? We didn't have. I think.
Well, I
it's
should
about
say on
20
average,
something.
how many do we normally have
Like
usually?
30 a year.
About 30 a year.
We got some guys that's starting to step up.
Oh, I want to say something. So, in my observation, I noticed that I'll give not only the kids a second chance, right?
Yeah.
But you give the coaches a second chance. Can y'all talk more about that? Where does that even come from? That kind of audacity, right? To be able to do that. Here's why I'm asking, because being a leader in the community, I be out and around and I see how things go. And a lot of times things can get real political, right? That's just a part of life, right? There's politics in prison. There's politics no matter where you go, right? But a lot of times I see that the folks that are among the Gators, right, are folks that, like you said, people or society or folks look down on or reject. But like even coaches, like, there's organizations, there ain't no way on earth they would have as a coach because of what they may have been a part of at one point or another, maybe trying to get up out of. Why do you guys have that kind of audacity?
I'm gonna tell you, because these two set the standards for the second chance as far as coaches go. See, I'm the kid. I'm that's my focus right there, the kid aspect.
Okay,
You get what I'm saying? But they set the standard for the coaches. So it's keeping it. So they have to follow. If they don't follow, guess what? I'm telling you. Listen to me. We didn't cut. You feel me? Yeah.
So you got to understand something too. How can you teach and you ain't never been through something?
Okay.
So I've been there in the system. My brother has been in the system, and we learn from our mistakes. See, you got to understand, failure is the best teacher.
Okay.
So when I've been there, and I know how it feels, that's a mistake I made. That ain't who I am.
Right.
So why would I hold this brother for a mistake that he made, but I see more in him? Because if you're willing to come out here on this hot field at 100 and something degrees to volunteer, we don't get paid for this.
Never have.
$0.
We don't get paid for this, brother. You got to understand. Everything that comes into the Brazos Gators go out. We got to feed these kids. We got to make sure these kids got equipment. We got to make sure they got a uniform. We got to make sure they got registration, insurance. This is the stuff that we do. This is when I just got through saying, man, the only reason I think God allowed me to be here right today, because he see our heart.
And a lot of those guys, a lot of them just bring their sons out there, and they'll see. And a lot of them, like they go by what they see. You know the saying, monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
If we got a guy that want to come out there, man, I want to try to be a coach. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on in. We're not turning away nobody that want to help out. And then once they get in there and they see, they like, man.
Say, man.
This is really nothing about loving on each other.
That's it.
These kids need to be loved on.
Yeah.
And this how I can do it without, being a real daddy, being at the house with them.
Tight.
I can call them. I can communicate with them. I can help them when I can. I can love on them.
Right.
And that love part is a big word. big word love, because the love was hard for me. You can ask my brother right here. I wasn't no love. I didn't love nobody.
Nobody.
You know, that's just how I feel. I can honestly say I talked to my mom, my dad, my siblings and stuff on the phone. We get off the phone, all right, bye. I never tell my mom and dad I love them until I started doing this and working around people and being around people. At the main person that really taught me how to love is Dr. Patricia Eichhardt. I have to give it to her. Because she preached love to us. And, you know, you got to have love. You got to learn to love yourself. You got to learn to love God. And once I did that, I learned to love God. I learned to love myself. I learned to love my brothers, my mothers. And I learned to love my wife now. You know, I was with the lady for 10 years and didn't even love her like I needed to until I was taught how to love. And it started in the church, going to Bible studies every Sunday. And that's where it started at for me.
Yeah. And when we all linked up, Pastor G, you got to understand, all three of us had kids under a year old. All three of us had kids under a year old. Like when I say we didn't grew together, nah, they didn't see me start a whole family. Like all three of us then got married in each other's presence. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I got married in that Gator Green.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
he got married on my birthday.
He got married on his birthday, yeah. I was there for that, you know what I mean? Yeah,
so like when I say like the things that I didn't seen them grow into, and I know they didn't see me grow into, man, I wouldn't trade that for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like my son right now is 14 years old. He only had one barber. What he tell you, Mondo, if he go to the NFL, what he gonna do?
I mean,
every Saturday.
Yeah. Hey, man. This thing that we have created here in Waco, like it wasn't just us, because I remember when the dude I mentioned earlier who kicked us out by email and took our $1,700. I remember we were finna go out. I don't even know how we got back over the docks. How did we end up at docks?
When?
Yeah. Man, we were talking about going to get our money. You know what I'm saying? We were still out there in the streets like that. You robbed me, man. I'm finna go get this $1,700 that you took from me. And when we got over there to Doc said, man, don't worry about that.
I'm gonna tell you something else, Pastor. We do got a successful second chance story going on right now inside our coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? Coach Monster, right? Yeah. See, Coach Monster came out and seen us when we was playing at the park that you see us practice at. That was our game field. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we just had to rope that thing out.
We had to rent bleachers and everything. You hear me? We had so many mosquitoes, boy. We went about a box of dry sheets and handing them out every time we gave a bracelet. But
wait a minute. Hold on. So wait a minute. So I already, it's a big deal for me to go out there and see what's going on. It's really a beautiful thing. I ain't never seen nothing so beautiful like that, right? Which is why I lock in with you guys. But because I go out there and you see all these trophies, we're gonna talk about that here in a second. But that's the part, the Brooklyn part is your practice field.
Yeah.
But and you showed me Orlanders, right? You showed me that you even demonstrated. Like the kids go up and down the hill.
It's the gullet.
Like there's not no fancy, there's no lines printed, there's nothing. No goals, no nothing. It's just a park with some hills, and you got them running up and down these hills. What is it, a gutter?
They call it the gullet. Yeah, you got to come through the gullet, man.
The gullet.
Yeah.
And they're out here winning championships. But you're telling me there was once upon a time where they also were playing the games there at that point.
Right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Man, me and Ray would get up in the morning around 6:30, 7. We had that orange stuff. What you call it? That ladder.
Border.
Ladder. Yeah, what they be using on the highway.
That temporary fencing stuff.
Yeah. We put that up all the way around the park. You know what I'm saying? That way we have a gate, somebody to pay to come in.
Waco
They were
ISD
part.
did help us there.
Yeah, Waco ISD did
We
come
had a guy
in,
came out, he
spray the field.
sprayed the field.
Okay.
spray the line on the
Sprayed
field.
the lines on the field for us.
Yeah,
Wow.
Hey, we had 400 people at that park at one time.
400.
same man.
This is what I'm trying to tell you. That's what I'm
Right,
trying to tell you. I'm talking about
It was nice, man.
it was cars everywhere. You hear me?
Yeah,
Police didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah.
That was year two. Police didn't even know what was going on. Police found out they was playing, and they asked for our schedule so they could come back and just see it again.
yeah.
That's
Man,
how big it was.
everybody was coming out to check us out, man.
Yeah.
And
But we only did that because they wouldn't give us a field.
Yeah, we had nowhere to play.
They would never give us go back to it, right? We didn't have nowhere to go. So we made somewhere to go.
Okay, I just want to ask a question. I won't get into no problems, but
Okay.
but just like how is like, so y'all didn't have no field? Can you is that normal? Like, help me
nah.
understand because I'm new to this, right?
I mean,
Ain't normal.
football really don't have a lot
Okay,
for the youth football.
okay,
Baseball, I don't even know about basketball.
they got the gym.
They got a few gyms, but it's
Yeah.
hard for them too.
Yeah,
'Cause
Okay.
everybody don't have a facility for all the teams.
Yeah.
okay.
Football was kind of hard. They only had one location for football, really, and that was Laker.
Laker.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Somebody
and-
already had a league over there. They was playing over there, so we didn't have nowhere to actually play. Well,
You
they had
remember
the
what they
Y.
told us? You remember what they told us at Laker? Why we couldn't play at Laker?
Oh yeah, they told us we had to separate. I mean, we had to.
What about our uniform?
Yeah, we had to. Couldn't wear our uniform.
Couldn't wear our uniform, man. It's
And
our
we had to
uniform.
put all our
what you do
kids and
In the
our
draft.
coaches in the draft.
in the draft.
But like,
But yeah, that was the reason. There's not a lot of facilities for youth
Yeah.
football.
Just
I mean,
in
the schools
general,
had- yeah.
it's that way.
Yeah,
Plus,
yeah.
you put in some other factors, and it gets pretty
The
crazy.
school, the ISD,
Yeah.
they used to let us use the field, but 80% of youth sports is the biggest downfall is the parents.
The parents.
Parents. That's the biggest downfall.
Parents.
Some
Okay.
parents are just uncontrollable. You might get a wild parent,
I
and
see
that
what
kind
you're
of grew
saying.
away from the schools
Okay.
from a long time ago.
Okay.
They would come in and they couldn't control it. You know how that go. But
Okay.
you know things is changing.
Yeah.
Things is changing, and our main goal is to help these kids get better and produce a state championship in this city.
And
One day
yeah.
for Waco,
Waco,
the city of
man.
Waco.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
we've
don't
been
care which
yeah.
organization all the kids want to come out there and say they played for, but that's what I want to see.
Yeah.
That's what I want to see.
It was a beautiful thing watching the kids win state championships through high school, though.
Yeah.
Like seeing all the parents link back up that from Pee Wee and ride together to games and sit beside each other like they did in Pee Wee for high school. Like that was a beautiful thing too, man. Like
We had to make a way.
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
But like back to the success story though, like Coach Monster came out there and seen us play at that park. Right now, he didn't join right then though. His best friend kids was on our team. He joined like maybe 4 years later,
They was
2 or 3 years
yeah.
later. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. And when he came,
Came and
it
started
grabbed him
coaching with
too.
me. Yep.
Yeah, it
Started
grabbed
coaching
him
with me
too.
one year.
Yeah.
And shoot, that next year we were just so short-handed
Yeah.
because we were stretched out. We had to play out of town still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We out there with
Typhoon.
we on there with 2
Yeah.
coaches on each team,
Yep.
and we were in East Austin somewhere, you know, and they're getting beat by 50.
Yeah. When you
You
know,
know-
you put on.
But you know, you like I tell them, you learn how to win.
Yeah.
You learn how to win. Those losses, it was a loss. The kids got, but I guarantee you, every one of them kids that was taking them losses, when they got to junior high, when they got to high school, some of the best athletes on the field.
Every time. Every
And-
time.
And with Mr. Jeffrey, shoot, he came along. He bought in now. He locked all the way
All
in.
the way
Yeah.
up.
And let's say I was close. Hey, he got the best records.
Yeah, he got the best record. He got the best team. But
He
I'm
got
just
the
saying,
best records.
Nah,
Right?
yeah.
he done brought a couple of these balls
He
over
got a
here.
couple of
Yeah,
trophies.
he done got a couple of these
Yeah,
balls
back
over
to
here.
back, champ. We going
Yeah.
for 3 this year,
I'm
Coach
a-
Bus.
Because
Yeah.
the
Going for
biggest
3.
the biggest thing is, man, I love to see success from the kids and the adults. Like we didn't have some coaches that leave our organization and go start an organization.
Yeah, we had
Yeah.
several
and,
of those.
And we applaud them when they do it. we ain't never said nothing bad about them when they do it.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like that means we birthed the organization.
Yeah.
That means we showed y'all the blueprint on how to start an organization.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's helping other kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because we can't reach all of them.
We can only have 30 on the team.
Wow.
So-
That's crazy too.
So like one of the things that I love to see is when an adult come out there and enjoy themselves coaching kids. Like,
And it then rolled into him. So he got a lot of his friends and he
Yeah.
brought a lot of
He done brought a lot of
lot of
youngsters
coaches
out
that
there.
came in under him. You know,
yeah.
so yeah, it's
Well,
it's-
I see a lot of fundraisers, right? Because one of the things that Orlando's, or I've been saying Orlando's because I'm used to saying, I know better known as Coach Snuff,
Coach Snuff.
right? Everybody know Coach Snuff, but man, you even tell me as far as all the obstacles, you say, man, that you try to do your best to make sure the kids stay involved. Not just you, obviously, it's the coaches, everybody here, but working together to try to make sure that you got to refurbish their helmets and try to get them shoulder pads, like, you know, just try to do fundraisers just to keep up with all this stuff so the kids can have things, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't make it on their own. You know that for a fact. So you try and just come together to fundraise so that the kids can have something, so y'all can provide these for these kids. You know, but y'all been and go through all these different obstacles, yet behind y'all, we have these national championship trophies.
Hey man, that matter of fact, that's Monster right there. That's one of the
Coach
Monsters
Monsters.
trophies right there. He won on the 10U. That was last year.
Okay.
No, year before last.
2023.
Last year he won 12U. I didn't stop by and get the 12U trophy.
Okay.
That's still
got
at the
that.
shop. Ray keep that over there polished up. You know what I'm saying? But Ray started us off with the national championship
Wow.
down in DeSoto.
That was with that gang member team that was
Say
telling me
man.
about.
2011.
Now that one right there was
2011,
that was
12.
12.
that was yeah. That one right there, man, that was a hard fought, man. You had some kids, man, they looked like they was in high school already.
This right here was the babies.
That's the baby right there. That's the Swamp Babies. They won
Yeah,
the
these
flag.
the babies.
I think this year right here, I think we had went 42-3.
So is that the national championship? What does that mean? Is that still like the corridor, the I-35?
Okay, now nationals. What we have as far as nationals
This one.
Yeah.
is what they call in AAU is what they call unrestricted.
Yeah.
Unrestricted is where the season is over.
Uh-huh.
Teams get together. They can put this kid with that team or that kid with that team, and they go play. This actually was won in
Yeah.
Arkansas,
Yeah.
right? We went to Arkansas.
So y'all
we
beat-
played teams
yeah.
from Arkansas. We
Yeah.
played teams from Memphis. We played teams from
So really across the nation.
yes,
The southern region.
yeah, the southern region down that way.
And y'all won?
Yes,
man,
sir.
we
We
swept
won
that.
all age groups.
On our age group, we swept that.
Come on now, we wouldn't have this if we didn't.
Yeah, and then you
And we have another one. We have one in Vegas,
yeah.
Like Las Vegas?
Las
Yeah, Las
Vegas.
Vegas.
Where we played
Hey, now-
L.A. We played Wyoming.
Wait,
Yeah,
y'all played L.A.?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
hey.
we played against the L.A. team. We played against a lot of teams came out there.
Yeah.
Hey, me and my boy just went on a 18-hour wild ride through the mountains on our way to Vegas.
Yeah, last year we actually I
Well, they-
drove the equipment down there last year.
Well, they won that one too. Yeah.
And y'all won that one?
Yeah, we
Yes,
won
sir.
2 out of the 4 that went down there.
2 out of the 4.
We got a second place finish in one, and we got a third place finish in the other group. But we took 4 teams down there. 2 of them won, and 2 of the other 2 placed. But like I said, man, we always put on a show wherever we go, man. And these right here, behind me, these rings you see set up behind us,
Yeah.
that's the set, man. The 7-on-7 off the chain right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that 10U and 12U, man, they ranked at the top tier for a 7-on-7 here in Texas.
That's actually statewide.
Yeah, now that right there, everybody come around.
Dallas, Houston, Bryan.
Yeah.
So man, that's really amazing, man. That there's folks from all over the nation that go and try to compete against one another, no matter who you are. And there's been several times you got the trophies to prove it. That little old Waco, Texas,
Oh yeah.
is being represented by the Gators, and y'all putting us on the map, man. Y'all win the whole championship across the nation.
It's Gators versus everybody.
Wow.
That's the way we see it,
That's the
man.
only way. That's the only way this thing can work.
So y'all play like the Oak Cliff area?
Oh,
That's where we started.
Really?
That's where we got our name made in
You go
Dallas.
down there.
Off a little Bear
Dallas.
Creek Road.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You go down there.
That's
In
where
LA, do y'all play like Crenshaw and all them over there?
Yeah, it was in Vegas actually.
Okay.
It's in Las Vegas,
The
but
But do y'all
tournament
get
was
to
in
play
Vegas.
folks from all over
Yeah,
LA?
they
Yeah.
come from
They-
Crenshaw.
Crenshaw.
Played Crenshaw.
We played
And
Crenshaw.
y'all played them?
yeah,
Yes, sir.
We played Crenshaw.
yeah.
Did y'all beat them?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
beat
Crenshaw.
Crenshaw.
Oh.
Send them back to LA.
Oh.
Early.
Yeah, man.
wow.
You know, we get
Early.
to see a lot of talent out there.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent.
And so now this is something else that our kids get to do.
Wow.
They get to see things that they would probably never see if they weren't part of this here.
For sure.
And that's another reason we travel the way we travel. We want these kids to be able to get these experiences. We want them to see other talent. Like right now, we got a young man that's already pre-All-American. And all he got to do is just keep the course, man. And we looking for another All-American to come through the city of Waco, Texas.
We got the number one corner in the state right now.
Who's that?
He committed to Baylor.
Oh,
Jamarian
okay.
Vincent.
Okay.
He came through. He was our very first sign-ups we ever had.
Wow.
He was there. You know what I'm saying?
Say, man, I remember that dude when they only had 7 people playing, and they played the Austin
Ducks.
Was it the Ducks?
Ducks.
Yeah,
Steelers.
it's the Steelers, and he kept them in the game. They couldn't stop him.
Touchdown. You got the best touchdowns, man.
Hey, man,
Wow. And now he's playing at Baylor.
Yeah,
Now he
well,
fits to it.
He was a Gator,
yeah, he was a
and
Gator.
now he's playing for Baylor.
No,
But
right now he's at Conley.
He's still at Conley.
Oh, he's
one
still
more
at
year.
Conley.
He's
He's
committed to Baylor.
committed to Baylor.
Yeah.
Okay.
he be
committed to
on Baylor campus in December.
Yeah.
Wow.
So man, like I said, we've been blessed just
Yeah.
to get to see these
We had-
individuals.
We
man.
had Jackson come through the organization. Jackson player. He
Jackson
came through the
player,
organization.
went to Tulsa.
Yeah, he went to
He was
Tulsa.
supposed to do his deal. Sunday, he went to
went to
Washington. You know, he was doing his deal.
Wow.
We had Malachi Wright,
State MVP.
State MVP in the state game
Really?
when he won the state
Matter of fact,
championship.
when La Vega won their second state championship,
Yeah.
both of them MVP players was on that team, that reject team. Both of the defensive MVP player and the offensive player.
Yeah,
Wow. So
Both
they
of
were Gators.
they were Gators.
Both
Yeah.
of them.
And so man, we just been blessed, brother.
Gentlemen, y'all making a big difference in the community, man. I appreciate y'all, man. My hat goes off to y'all, but you know, I gotta slow it down just for a minute, man. Snuff, you mentioned earlier, man, that you got sick, man, right? And that hit a lot. That hit a lot of us, man. You know what I'm talking about, like that.
Yeah, man, it's got me.
That had us all in prayer, man. And you're a walking miracle, and we thank God that you're here for your family, man. That God did a miracle, and you're here for your family, and that you're here for your family from the Gators, and then all of us that support you, that really love you, you know what I mean? So we appreciate you for all that you do. Gentlemen, when I have walked next to Orlando's, a.k.a. Snuff, Coach Snuff, man, it trips me out. Like, when people think about leaders, unfortunately, across the nation, when people think about leaders, they think about leaders of the city, they think about people with suits and positions and high positions. And though that may be true, where we come from, man, we don't normally can really relate or connect to none of that. But when I see you guys and I think about Snuff, and I walk around and follow him and kind of observe everything, man, you guys are all leaders, right? You're all the leaders, man, in the city. But Snuff, man, I've been able to hang around him a whole lot and check out things. Can y'all explain, like, there is a high respect from a lot of people out there that really show him a lot of respect, man. No matter where we go, where we at, there's just a lot of it humbles me, right? I'm like, wow, man, this is, because I'm not there every day, right?
Yeah.
But I can just, by walking around and shadowing, it humbles me, and it should humble anybody. Be like, man, this is crazy. Like, you can just tell the relationships are deep and they're real. They're not just on a surface level, right? But can y'all kind of explain that?
But I'm gonna tell you the real, Pastor G.
Yeah.
It's in us, all three of us. Everywhere we go, it be a frenzy. They used to see us all together. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude, this is my blood, cause you know what I'm saying. He taught me a lot on how to lead. You get what I'm saying? When I came, man, Snuff was the hottest commodity in the city. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to come to Snuff House. Everybody wanted to be around Snuff. You know what I'm saying? And like for real, you know what I'm saying? And I seen him embody that moment. I seen him never get wavered when it was time to lead. You know what I'm saying? Like listen to me, man. I'm gonna tell you, can I tell the real? Can I tell the real?
Yeah, that's the reason we're here.
Okay, look, I'm gonna tell you the real, right? It's crazy. So look, I popped up at his house with a $5,000 check, right? From MCC. He said, where you get that money from? I say, school. He said, they give him money like that to go to school. Hey, he went and enrolled in school and he finished everything. He mastered up in everything now. You know
Got his masters.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Listen to me. I saw him come from the domino table to holding the masters. You heard me? Like, I'm not making this up. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And like the fact that he did it and finished, and he used to hold his grades up in front of the kids. That's when I knew he was proud of what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? He used to tell them, if I'm going to school making these grades, all of y'all going to school making these grades. Yo, I ain't getting off your neck about these grades. You know what I'm saying? But I seen him embody that school and turn into a leader at the school now. Now he a leader in ISDs. Now for real, like where kids used to only know him from being Coach Snuff. Now he in the schools with him, so some of them don't even know him from being Coach Snuff. You see what I'm saying? Now he changing lives in whole nother ways now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they call me all the time. They up here fighting. I say, Snuff up there. You know what I'm saying?
I really think I used to tell him all the time we'll be together. Snuff, you don't know a stranger.
Don't know.
Snuff don't know a stranger. Me, I'm quiet. I ain't gonna say too much. I'm more observant, listening, see what you got to say. Kind of figure you out. Snuff gonna come straight up to you and talking to you. And yeah, all right, my brother, I love you, man. He don't even know you.
Don't know him.
Man.
He taught me that word, I love you.
And it go a long way. Yeah. And that's why people attract to him, because he genuine.
He actually wears his heart on his shirt.
If you wrong, he gonna let you know you wrong. He gonna let you know you wrong. When you right, he gonna say you right. But he gonna always, at the end of the day, he can holler, be mad as I don't know what. Just tell him all the time, man. You better quit all that. Quit all that, man.
I gotta go. Why you walking off of me?
Nah, but at the end, before you leave, he gonna say, man, I love you, little brother, man. I love you. Whoever such. I was like, dang, man, how you tell everybody they love him? But and he mean it.
Yeah.
And he's just a genuine guy, man, and that's why people attract to him. People, the way you feel when you sit around and everybody know who he is, because 9 times out of 10, he done said something to him.
Yeah, he leave that imprint.
He gonna talk to him. Yeah. I just can't talk to everybody, and he can. You know, we done been places, we done been in meetings when we first started, we'll be in a meeting. I'll be ready to go. Man, we've been in there already, the meeting they didn't want to give us nothing anyway. You know, so. But walking out, I be walking, got in the car, he been turned around and went back in there talking. He knowing these people not going to give us nothing, but he still would talk to him.
No, he called me one day, say he wanted me to go show up at the school. So I'm like, all right, man. I ended up going over there. And, you know, normally, man, you go to the front office, you know, they'll get the teacher will come by himself. Man, he gonna come down the hallway escorted by a whole gang of kids, man. Mm-hmm. A whole bunch of them, man. And you know, it's something to really see and witness. Mm-hmm. And they got a lot of love and respect for him, man. And these are kids, and man, I'm just gonna go ahead and say, man, the ski mask and everything.
Yeah, them the ones that we love.
I ain't playing, man. I'm dead serious. In the school. With ski mask on, and they all following him, man, and got a lot of respect for him, man. And, you know, he go over there and we talk to the kids and all that. You know, we do what we do. We puzzle in and that kind of stuff. But you know, Commander Commander Long, we ended up praying. We happened to be talking, for the Waco PD, Commander Long, man. We happened to be talking, and he was telling me about Snuff, and we ended up praying for him when we found out what was going on. And he told me, he says, man, it's crazy because I just seen Snuff, man. I went to the school, man, and he told me the same thing. He said, man, I seen Snuff. He says, and Snuff walk around with a whole bunch of kids following him, man. And he said, it's just a sight to see, man, because you don't see that with all the teachers. They all on their own, but him, they all follow him. He got motion, you know what I mean? They following him, man. And so it really is something to see, and it's beautiful to be around. Not only Coach Snuff, man, I mean, big ups to you, man, for who you are and what you do in our community. But what you attract and what you inspire and encourage and puzzle up with and lock arms with, because it's really a beautiful movement, man. I'm so glad that you invited me back then to show up, and I finally did, and now I see why God, put us all together, man. Because we can do together, man. We can accomplish a lot of things, man. By ourselves, we can do a little bit. I like to say it this way: when you try to create your own wave, man, that can only do so much, right? Yeah. But when you ride the wave of God, man, that's on a whole nother level, man. Amen. And I believe that's what this is riding the wave of God. Amen. And yes, we're just ordinary people that when you tap in with God, we can do extraordinary things. Amen. And yes, people may look at it and say, hold on, you don't got your stuff figured out. You still this way or that way. And true enough, that may be. But at least we are trying to move forward despite our struggles going on inside of us and around us, right? Yes, and we're trying to make a difference while we're still here on this earth. And thank God we can do that now. And I want to say it again, man, thank God for you being a walking miracle, man.
Hey, I'm blessed.
Hey, man, we all of us, man, we're praying for you. And listen to me, when I say praying for, I want people to understand the venacity of all this. Maybe I don't know if I said the right word, but how huge this is what I'm trying to say. But we praying, you got a whole community, you got churches, you got school faculty, you got the streets, you got the police, you got everybody praying. You understand what I'm saying? The whole community, that's a big deal. You mean a lot to our city, man. You're a big deal in our city. Thank you. We need you, bro. Amen. We all need to puzzle in. We don't want you can't do it on your own.
Yes, sir.
But we're all puzzling in, man. And the same thing with you guys. We all locking arms, man. We puzzling in. You are not alone. I want you to think about that song. Everybody out there watching, man. Y'all remember this song, the Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. You are not alone. Bro, yes, think about that, because you ain't alone. I'm dead serious, because God is with us. Yeah. And if God is with us, who could be against us, man? Yes, there's going to be people watching, man, listening in, tapping in, and God is going to be encouraging them and motivating them to move forward despite their struggles they got going on inside them or around them. We listen. And then there's people that are watching, man, they're going to want to help out, man. Yeah. And we want that. We welcome them, right? Yeah. To come lock arms, man. Let's make a difference together. Together we can do this, man, right?
We can.
And at the same time, man, we got to have grace, love, and mercy and accountability. One thing I know before we end this out, man, is Snuff is big on, the whole organization is big on accountability. Like, I don't want nobody to get it messed up, right? Like this organization, yes, is one that'll is about second chances, but the organization I see with my own two eyes does not play, right? We here to take it serious. Look at the championship stuff behind it. They dead serious, right? Yeah. But they also, you look at those championship rings and the trophies and all that. What's bigger than even that is the character that's being developed, right?
This is what it's all about.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you where this really come from, in the character stuff that you talking about. You come to a Gator practice, something that you ain't never seen. I promise you that. There's a lot of people that came. It's too real. It's too real. Huh, Mondo? I tell anybody, if you make it to the season, you're a football player. You make it to the season, you're a football player. Because from May to August might be the hardest thing in your life.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, listen, we're going to shed tears out here. Yeah, a lot of them. Yeah. Everybody that put on a pair of helmet and shoulder pads will cry. Will cry. because the practices is that hard. But we do that because hard practices build character. That's what you're talking about, right? That's why we always last to the end. That's why we always somewhere floating around the end. Because we have a lot of things like this one here.
Yeah.
You gonna have them out there doing Mike Tyson push-ups. You hear me?
Yeah.
I'm talking about they finna do some Mike Tyson push-ups. They finna push this dually. They finna listen to me. You hear me?
Yeah.
My workout scheme is I'm gonna run you till your tongue hang out. I'm gonna run you. We running 50-50s. That's the Gator measurement, man. That's the recipe for the Gators right there. 50-50s, 1,000 push-ups, kumbaya. You get what I'm saying? If you ever want to know what build them characters like that right there, that right there.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna try to we try our best to make them the best.
Yeah.
And we always teaching the next step.
Always.
We don't never my whole deal, and I think I can say this about the Gator organization, is the level you on, we want to be able to teach you the next level. So when you get there, you already know what you going into. Right. But we'll never ask you to do something that I'm not going to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
If I ask you to get out here and push this dude, I'm going to be able to push this dude. If I get out here and ask you to do 100-yard and duck walk, I'm going to be able to do it.
Right.
Yeah. Because I'm not going to ask you to do something that I wouldn't do.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to be able to do that. And like you said, we love everybody out here. They hear my little brother. I said to everybody, but that's what God put us in the position He put us in.
Yeah.
And like I said again, brother, I think through this brain aneurysm and He laying me up for 18 days, that's the only reason I don't have a deficiency. Thank God.
Yeah.
I'm not handicapped or I didn't lose any muscle, but that's the only reason I think I am here now is because of the work that I've done alongside these gentlemen right here. Because if I hadn't done that, I don't even think I'd be here. I mean, that just keep me on.
That what hurt me bad about when he had that brain aneurysm. He had just called my son that morning and tell him the happy birthday. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then I missed his call because I'm at the theater with my son. And I didn't know it was about him. You know what I'm saying? So when I got the news, man, I was really messed up because, like, nah, man, like, I can't lose him. You get what I'm saying? This the key. You know what I'm saying? We might be part of, but this the key. So, like, when I went there, first, pause. When he told me that he could talk, that calmed me down. That made me go from driving 120 to driving about 85. You know what I'm saying? I still was up there, though. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I had to go see him, you know what I'm saying? And then when he talked to me, he looked at me like, okay, I'm all right. Yeah. They really settled everything down, you know what I'm saying?
Amen.
Because one thing I can't do, this been 20 years. Yeah, I'm 38. I was 18 when he snatched me out the gym.
Wow.
This been 20 years.
Man, I don't know what it is about July 22nd.
That's a terrible day, boy.
July 22nd is my brother's birthday and my little cousin's birthday. But AG he was one of my good friends. He passed away on July 22nd. And for this to happen to me on July 22nd, it was really like a wake-up call. And that's the reason I'm so appreciative of having these young men with me, because I actually know now. You know, some people say they know, and after you experience something like I experienced, man, it's a whole totally different ball game when you just running around and you ain't never been in nothing like that. It was just so easy for me to be different right now. It's so easy for me not to even be here right now. And that's why I'm so thankful.
Well, I appreciate the Gators for being holistic. You know what I mean? It's about, you know, the mental, the emotional, and the spiritual part.
Yes, sir.
And that's what I appreciate the most, you know, is that spiritual part. It's holistic. It's not just, you know, conditioning the body, but trying to condition yourself spiritually, and how that's so important. And it's evident that is one of the most important, if not the most important things that you guys really care about, or at least aim for, right? Because that's kind of the glue, it seems like, that keeps it all together. From when I've been spending time with y'all and I hear it's really a big deal. It is. That's what I see.
We thank you for having us, man.
Pastor J, I appreciate that. Like, for real.
Yeah, no doubt, man. One last thing. It's competitive as all get out, sports is in general. And I've seen y'all competitive and all that, but one thing that, has pleasantly surprised me is that, yeah, you serious about obviously the trophies and all that, being competitive and all that, but you really got love for the whole city. I'll hear some things because of past and this and that, but ultimately at the end of the day, y'all really got love for even all the other teams and the people out there and the coaches. And tell us about that.
Our job is to protect our community. Like, that's what we started.
Each one, teach one. We gotta love it.
Let me.
And if we can teach you, like I said, you can't teach nobody unless you love them.
But look, I'm gonna tell you the real though, and then we can get up out of here. That we tried to prevent, not protect. We tried to prevent this teen violence. We tried. I'm gonna honestly say that. The police showed up at my house one morning, right? Some violence stuff. I ain't gonna speak on it. They asked how many Gators is it? I said it's a lot of them. They said, well then, they said, then why all the violence coming from them? You get what I'm saying? I was like, you got to understand, we target the worst to make them the best. You know what I'm saying? We're not 100%. We ain't God. But we done changed and saved a lot. You get what I'm saying? Like, for real, for real. One thing I can honestly say, that we had dark days, but a lot of them were saved because of us. I'm going to tell you the truth about that. Like, right now, today, it's some kids that are born because of us. Because their daddies was finna go all the way left when they was kids if we didn't grab them. Like, for real, for real. Like, the fight that we put up for this community, man, is unmatched. I'm going to be real with you. Like you can go find a lot of stories in Waco, Texas, but it ain't going to match this one. Because, like, when I tell you we was front line, not when it was sweet. See, it's sweet right now. That's why we're doing this right here, because it's sweet. But when it was dark, it was none but us three. We started this out of a box of T-shirts. Real talk. It wasn't none but us three. Ain't nobody else tell you they was sitting up there and listen to me, 2 a.m, hour 3 of our wives calling at the same time. Where y'all at?
Big shout out to the wives.
Yeah,
Man,
Shout out to the family.
Say that, bro.
Nah, for real, because they stayed down.
Man, it's been through a lot. Big
Wow.
shout out to
They
the family,
stayed
man.
down.
I'm talking about on all of them.
All 3 of them ain't stayed down.
Yes.
Wow.
Yo, we've been
Wouldn't be
blessed.
possible, man.
Wouldn't be, for
Wouldn't be
real.
possible because, boy, look
Real.
here. I don't know if I probably, if my wife was gone as much as I am, she probably wouldn't be my wife. I'm just going to be honest with you.
But thank God for the wives, for sure.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. Well, gentlemen, we appreciate y'all for coming in and visiting with us. And where can they go find y'all on social media? Where can they go to tap into that?
Pretty much on all social media.
Yeah.
On all social media? Just the Gators?
Brazos Gators.
Brazos Gators.
Hey, we on Google. You heard me?
Brazos Gators organization.
You can Google us.
Okay, Brazos Gators.
we're
What's the
on
number one? What's the number one need right now that you would say for the Gators?
Just support. I ain't even gonna say no money. I ain't got
In
nothing
what
to
way?
do with it.
Support in what way? For people out there that are just wondering.
Man, we've been doing it like this for so long, bro. And we really never really just asked for anything. All we continue to ask for is the prayers to keep everybody safe and strong, so they can continue to do what they doing.
Support us how you can.
How you
Just
can.
support.
We have a fundraiser. Like shout out to everybody that pull up at the fundraisers.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They just show
like
us.
that, man. That we at the end of the day, it's a nonprofit. and it's for the kids, man. Whatever we get, we gonna spend every dime on them. We not trying to hold on to nothing, none of that kind of stuff. So if we get something, it's truly a blessing for the kids.
Right.
So what we need,
Man.
a lot of love and support.
Just support.
Love and support, brother.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? That's all we can say.
Well, man, God bless y'all, man, and we'll see y'all another time.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
All right.
G4L.